Dog, which is also a book, right?
Yes.
Who was the character in that story? Who is the main character in that story, Katie?
The dog.
The dog. What was the dog's name again?
Harry.
Katie? Harry. Very good.
Harry.
Harry. And what happened in our story? What happened, Chloe?
The dog can't find him home.
He couldn't find his home. Well, that is true. But what happened first? How did he lose his home? Did he start in a home? Let's get more into it. Destiny, help.
He put the brush in the ground, and he went somewhere else to start playing with other dogs, and then he came back in, and then he was walking slow to the gate, and he ran back so quick, and he found that brush, and then they was taking him a bath, and it was Harry.
So you. So she summarized our story for us, which is very good. I need someone, though. Can you tell me what happened first in the story? What was the first thing that happened, Randy?
First he was at the house. Then he went to the city. Then he got arrested more dirty. Nobody noticed him.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Boys. Thank you. I need you on your bottom. Not talking. So what did you say happened first, Randy?
He was at his house. Then he went to the city. Then
Hold on 1 second. He was at his house. What was he doing at his house? What was he doing at his house? Isaiah?
First the kids came out the door. Then the dog came out his dog's house. Then he ran out his dog's house.
Why did he bury the brush? What's with the brush? What's important about this brush? This is helping us build our story. What's going on in the story? What's with the brush, Avery?
It's for washing the body.
It's for washing your body. Whose body though? Is it?
The dog.
The dog's body, Avery. Thank you. So Harry was going to get washed, and he took the brush. Why did he take that brush, Cameron?
Because he wanted to get dirty.
He wanted to get dirty? Okay,
No,
so
he didn't want to take a bath.
He wanted to get dirty. What else would we say if he wanted to get dirty, Cameron? He wanted to get dirty. What about the bath?
He didn't want to take it.
He didn't want to take a bath. He wanted to be dirty. So after burying that brush, where did he go? What did he do? What happened? Kennedy?
He went somewhere else and got dirty.
He went somewhere and got dirty. What happened after he got dirty? What was happening with him, RJ?
He ran back home.
Why did he go back home? He didn't want a bath. We said he didn't want a bath, right? So why?
He get clean.
He went home to go get clean?
No, because he wanted to go back.
Let's see. Can someone not to get clean? Let's see if we can have a friend help us out. Why? He got dirty, so why did he want to go home? I don't understand.
Because he missed his family, and then they saw he wasn't Harry, and then he wanted to take it back.
So he missed his home. He missed his family. What else? They said something else in the book or in the story when we were listening to it. He missed his family, but what else? He could have just, he could have found a new family, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but what was the reason? He didn't just miss his family. There was something else that he needed. What did he need, Jeffrey?
Food and take a nap.
Food, and he wanted a nap.
No, and food, water, and take a nap.
He wanted some food, maybe some water. He wanted to take a nap. So
No, he wanted to play with friends.
Elijah, please go move your clip down. You have called out way too many times. We're all raising our hands. I know you can too. Thank you. So he wanted food, water, or he needed that food, that water, and he wanted his family, right? And so he went home, Destiny said. And when he went home, did his family know who he was?
No.
No.
I said he was dirty.
How did his family figure out who he was? Let's see, Teddy. How did his family figure out who he was? He begged to take a bath. Very good. How do you think Harry felt when he got home? And they didn't know who he was. How do you think he felt when they didn't realize who he was, Elisha?
He was another dog.
He realized he was another dog, but how would that make Harry feel? How would you feel if your parents didn't recognize? There you go, sad. He felt sad. How do you think he felt after he was washed off and they saw who he was? How do you think he felt, Troy?
Really happy.
Really happy. Good. Well, let's go back for a second when Harry decided to go home. Why didn't Harry went home? Because he needed food and water and he wanted his family. Let's talk about that for a second. Our needs and our wants. We sort of introduced that with our social studies about needs and wants. What is a need? When I say I need something, can someone tell me or give me an example of a need? Let's see, Johnny.
A house.
A house is what?
Something you need.
Something you need. Why do you need a house?
Like, if there was a tornado, then you had no shelter. Miss Fletcher. You would get blown away.
So if you need a house because, as he said, if there was a tornado, you need it to give you shelter. So you need a house. What else is something you need? Or can someone tell me what need is? Why do we need things, Randy?
So we can grow and so we can grow and stay healthy and survive.
So we can stay healthy and survive. That's why we need. So is a need something we have to have?
Yes.
Yes. A need is something we have to have. I'm going to write that on our board. That is very important to us. I'm going to write on here our need. We have to have. Let's go. Have to have. To what? We have to have it to what?
To live.
To live. What about, so Harry needed that food and water, but he wanted his family. So what's a want then? If a need is something we have to have, what's a want? What is a want? Shayla. Shayla's answering. Shayla, what's a want? My group over here, please. We've asked Shayla to help. What is a want? Can you give me an example of a want? Or tell me what want is? Not sure. Maybe we have a friend help us out. Destiny.
I want a cookie.
You want a cookie. So a want. Is that so you want a cookie. Do you please go move your clip down. Is a want, is that something you have to have? Destiny, do you have to have a cookie to live? No, but they're good, right?
Yes.
Oh, so what could we say a want is? Can someone tell me when we want something, what we can call, how we can define that, how we can tell someone what a want is? Logan?
Like, if you wanted a
a brownie. All right, so we're naming off things we want. Let's go back to a need. A need is something we need, something we have to have. What about a want? Can someone describe that for me? Isaiah? So you want something. Do you need it?
No.
No. So if I was to write want on the board, I could say want is something. So a want, we could say is not I like that. Who said something?
I said it.
Kennedy, thank you. Something.
I said it. No, you did not. Yes, you don't need. No, you did not. Yes, I did. No, you did not. You said something.
Girls.
I said.
Randy. Kennedy. You both said it together. You both are right. I just heard someone put it together in a sentence.
I said that.
Is
I said
not something you need to what?
survive.
To survive or to live. I love using that word survive. You used a very strong word.
So that was me.
Survive. Thank you, RJ, because you're brain for that. Alright, so here's what we are going to do. Put your hands down, please. I'm going to give you, your activity today. I'm going to give you a sheet of paper, and you are going to fold it in half in your hamburger style. Not your hot dog, you're making hamburger.
Hamburger.
So it folds into 2 pieces. I'm going to draw on the board what it's going to look like.
No, hot dog is perfect.
So you're going to have your sheet of paper, and after you fold it, you fold it down the middle. And on one side, you're going to write need. And what do you think you're going to write on the other side?
Want. This will be easy for us to write. Want.
Before we started watching our video, I told you to start thinking in your head, or brainstorming in your heads, things that you think a dog might need or want. Your job is to take your sheet of paper after you put your needs and wants, and you can draw a picture, Jaden. You can write the words if you would like. But I need 3. How many? 3. 3 needs and 3 wants of a dog. What are some needs you think a dog might need to live? What is something a dog might need to live? Kensley? Food. Very good. What is something you think a dog would want? What is something a dog would want, Jaden? A bone. A bone? Do they really need a bone? No. But they love bones. I know my puppy at home loves bones. And I'm sure if we have dogs at home, we see that they might love bones and toys. But they need food and they need water. All right. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me, please. Thank you. I'm going to call those sitting beautiful to go get their boxes and go get started. Remember, when I give you your paper, you're folding it hamburger style and writing need and want. That's just my paper. Isaiah, go get started. Go get your box, please. Destiny. Randy. Shayla. If you want to do more than 3, you are more than welcome to, but I need 3 needs and 3 wants. So you can do a picture, like I said, or a word. Kenneth.